The first dissertation that I will speak about is called Rhythm and Rhyme, the Black Night of Slavery. And from the intro, you can kind of tell what it's about. It's about slavery songs and how they were used to help African Americans who were in bondage and who were trying to escape bondage. This is a very, very interesting dissertation. It looks at different aspects of it, and it's done in a qualitative manner. So instead of trying to find out numbers, they try to find out the meaning behind the numbers. They use various sources from Women's Society of Poetries and things like that to help build up the collections of songs. We hear a few songs over and over, Wade in the Water, like you heard in the intro, but it was a ton of different songs, and it kind of made a network of messages that slaves told to one another. The slaves would understand the meaning behind the songs, and no one else would. So it's a very complex system, and just shows you how thinking outside the box many of the slaves were, and how proactive they were in finding their freedom. The next dissertation I'm going to talk about is called Upstaging Uncle Tom's Cabin. Many people know the book Uncle Tom's Cabin by Harriet Beecher Stowe, and how that was used as a rallying cry to help the North understand how bad slavery was. But here's the thing, many people with this feel that African Americans didn't do anything to get the idea out. That's not true. And this, another qualitative dissertation looks at just the things that African Americans did to say, hey, we are doing something, we're fighting for our own freedom. This was an excellent look at just the steps and processes of what's going on. The thing with this is it ended at the Civil War, and it had a lot of great information about it within it. They had various different references from a good number of sources, and so it really helped to back up the information that they were sending out. One thing about this is that it really tells a story that needs to be told. There was a real Uncle Tom, and his experience was put in his own book, but that's not really talked about that much. The real Uncle Tom, again, was proactive. He did things in order to get freedom, help freedom from others, while the Uncle Tom in the book was still just letting things happen to him. Even though he took the brunt of stuff for other folks to get freedom, the thing about it is he's still just sitting there letting stuff happen compared to what the real Uncle Tom was doing. And so it's interesting. It's an interesting take. And no, this isn't to say that Uncle Tom's Cabin didn't help, because it did help turn the ideas of many people. But at the same time, this dissertation helps you realize that the slaves at the time and free black people at the time were fighting the fight too. These have been both of my dissertations. I hope you enjoy learning more about my topic. My topic may be slavery, and I think I'm going to do something with that, reaching on to Frederick Douglass. But we'll see. Have a good night.